Hey everyone, Antonio here from nitroplanes.com. What I have today for you guys is a new Dynam Spitfire. This plane is, once again, Dynam did a really good job on the detail. All the panel lines, you can just clearly see them here on the wing, the underside of the wing, just really nice job. The main thing that caught my attention on this model was the retracts. You guys can see here. The retracts also making it a 5-channel model, no longer 4-channel like all our other Dynam planes. So that's just pretty much adding more scale. When you go to the field, you'll probably get a lot more compliments looking at the retracts, and it makes the plane fly a little bit better, believe it or not. Just some more clean air flowing over that, and just not much drag. Another thing I did notice that Dynam improved on was, here you guys can see the nose cone. The spacing on that is just incredible. There's about a 2 millimeter spacing there, minimal. It just makes it look so much more scale. You don't have to worry about that, inch and a half of spacing there. It just takes away from the scale look, in my opinion. And also they went ahead and included 3-blade props. You guys can see here. This plane is using the same battery the Dynam always includes in their model, 2200 25C 11.1 volt battery. It also, if the rate of fly version comes with a 5-channel radio. You guys can see here. Your gear switch, your arming switch for your throttle, and for your drive. If you want more throw or less throw, you adjust it here, like I mentioned before. Only thing I don't like about this model, I like to keep my reviews as honest as possible, is the pilot. I've never really liked Dynam pilot. Shouldn't be a big deal. Cutting that open very carefully, taking out the pilot and putting in a real pilot. Other than that, I'm gonna plug her in and show you guys how this model performs. All right, everyone, got the battery plugged in. I checked all my flight control surfaces before takeoff, make sure right is right, left is left, up is up, down is down. All that is checked, and we're ready. Got our pre-flight done. I'm pointing her into the wind, giving it a little bit of throttle, and here we go. Tail picked up very quickly. Plane took off in about, I'd say about 8, no more than 10 feet. Got her airborne. She had some airspeed. Set the trims before I put the flaps up, just in case, anything happens. All right, flaps can come up. She's pretty much trimmed out. Spitfires do have elliptical wings. They do not like to go slow. Not saying they can't go slow, but that style of wing does not like to go slow. They really like airspeed. You shouldn't have too much of a problem as long as you recognize it and you're well aware of it. Pretty aerobatic wing as well. It can do a lot of maneuvers that you want, as long as you're carrying enough airspeed. Inverted is not bad at all. That tells me I'm not putting too much up elevator, so that tells me CG is pretty much right on. Good job on Dynam on the CG there. The worst thing that could ever happen is a plane be too tail heavy. Nose heavy you can kind of deal with. Tail heavy is just, sometimes you can get it down, sometimes you can't. It's kind of a hit and miss depending on your skill level or just where the plane gets you. I'll do a few passes right now with the gear coming up and coming down, just to show you guys. It doesn't really pop up and down. It's nice and scale, nice and slow. So here goes gear down, gear up. It's not a hard plane to fly at all. If you guys have flown trainers and you're pretty comfortable with that, you wouldn't have a problem at all flying this model. So I'm going to bring her in for the landing and end this review. There you go, turned a little bit too quick, but other than that, this plane flies great. The power system is just more than enough. It's not, like I said, it's not too overpowered, but it gets a plane. If you're in trouble, it'll get you out of trouble with no problems at all. Once again, thanks Dynam for giving us a great flying warp.